guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are not new, if you're new, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Remember, not having a fantastic day, that's always okay too, but I'm always over here hoping that your day turns out for you. Okay, I hope you guys are being safe, social distancing, wearing your mask, hand sanitizing, washing your hands, protecting yourself as well as other people, because guess what, you're not the only person on this planet. So y'all, what I have for y'all today is we have quite a few things going on right now. So I am dressed, and my hair is combed out. She's looking thick, fluffy, and looks like she needs to be done again. But we're gonna take care of that during Thanksgiving break anyway. So Barry University is having what they are calling a BuckyFest. And if you guys do not know, which I don't really know half the time, is that Bucky's mascot is, Barry University's mascot is a buccaneer, or they call themselves Buccaneers. I don't really know the whole details of it, but they call it a BuckyFest, right? But I've also heard it being called a homecoming fest or something. I don't know what it is, but it's going on right now. I'm gonna go check it out to see what kind of things they have going on there, and to give you guys a little bit of some recordation and things like that, as to see what it's kind of looking like. Depending on if it's giving or not, we might be out there for only a minute, or we might be there for 10 minutes. Who knows? But as you guys know, Thanksgiving break is also coming very soon. And so, which means my typical all-out grocery shopping I'm not going to do, because, I'm going to be gone for pretty much a whole week. So I don't want, milk getting spoiled and things like that. So I figured we can go to our neighborhood Family Dollar, get, some more chow mein, maybe some ravioli, some, just, some things, whatever, that I typically eat during the week or whatever. And we can, just get some little things like that or whatever. Maybe get some of them, see if they have any promising, fall decorations. Yes, that's, the main thing, fall decorations, so we can get rid of these Halloween decorations and maybe put more, fall theme things. Just a few, but also be on the lookout for some promising Christmas decorations. Not to put it up, because we don't put up Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving, but to, kind of grab them, so that way we have them for when we do come back after Thanksgiving. And so that's what we're gonna do today, and we'll see how it goes. As y'all can see, as I was saying, we're already pretty much ready. Right now, all we gotta do now is some lotion, grab our wallet, so that way we can go straight from BuckyFest, or whatever the heck they want to call it, and go right into the car. So let me put the cap on this alcohol first. Rubbing alcohol, and things of that nature. Let me see. We'll do some cocoa butter today, which we normally, we do cocoa butter actually quite a bit. But we'll be doing some cocoa butter right now, because sis needs to take a shower anyway. And so why are we going to put on our really, really good, smell good lotion when we're going to be, right after we're done taking care of business, and getting straight in the shower. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay, and then our mask. Should we do this? She's giving this today. So we'll do this mask, because she kind of matches our shirt. What is that? bringing hair ties just in case we need to get her under control. My hair is so crazy right now, y'all. Nose itch. Okay. Let's take let's put you guys right there. Let's see, where's my phone? Okay. But first, give me a second. I must pee. Okay, we back. Okay. So, as always, we got a little backy pack over here. We're gonna put our umbrella and jacket in here, because you never know when it's gonna start raining. Okay, let's see. She looks cute. I mean, she always looks cute, but she looks really cute today. She's feeling flower power today, y'all. To be honest with you. Okay. Bada boop. Bada bang. Hey. Alright, I believe we are now good to go. Hold up, I lied. Now I am good to go. Ooh, ooh, where's the remote? Oh. Ooh. Thank goodness I always watch the ground. And I walk on it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ken. nice. Okay. So let's see what it's about. It seems like there's some hypeness going on. It looks so pretty. Oh my god, they're so sweet. Oh, hold up, y'all.
Emma, we leaving, nigga.
I had forgotten to switch the camera. Hold up. Okay, y'all, I'm back. We are clean. We have this oversized shirt on of, I guess, a determined SpongeBob. So, we went to the little BuckyFest, whatever they want to call it. And I really wanted to show you guys, like, all the things and, like, so you guys can see. Well, I don't really want to say all the things, but I wanted you guys to be able to at least see a little bit of what was there, whatever. But the music was extremely loud, and I don't want to be like a negative Nancy saying, oh, she doesn't like loud music, like what kind. That's not the thing. I don't mind, like, it's good, like, get people like bumping hyped up and things like that. Like, I love that, but it's unfortunate for when you're like vlogging and stuff. I could always like go in and edit and like change the sounds and stuff like that or whatever, but I haven't reached that level or that point where I can really like go in and spend the time to do all that kind of situation. So you guys didn't really get to see. There wasn't a whole lot to see. Like, there was some booths or whatever, but it wasn't really too much to where it would have made or broke the video of me showing you guys what the BuckyFest was really. So, it was not bad. I mean, they did what they tried. They did what they could do with what they had. There was quite a few booths or whatever, but like, I don't want to say quite a few. Like, there was like half of the area was booths and stuff, and then the other part was like just a bunch of seating area and stuff like that. Like, I guess people need to be able to, have the option to sit or whatever. But like, when I think of like a fest, a bowl, or whatever the case may be, I'm thinking like we have booths like here, all around here, not just in this one area. And yeah, there was some kind of along there, but they weren't like welcoming and inviting, like, yes, please come to this booth, let's go, let's get it. Like, they just weren't giving. A lot of them, the other booths over there, just had like just black tablecloth, and they just, I'm not saying that those people weren't like nice or kind. I'm just saying that their presentation wasn't like a situation where it's like, you need to come and check this crap out, check out what I'm selling over here right now, it is going to change your life kind of presentation. That's the presentation that you are supposed to be giving, and a lot of the booths just weren't giving that. Let's see, one of the first booths, and there were people that were there, all the people or the booths that I went to go check out, they were very nice, very welcoming, very, which is, could be part act, but part like, let's like give her some reasons to like buy our product or whatever. But anyway, they were very nice, very saying like, how are you doing, how's your day, hi, pleasantries and all stuff like that. So one of the booths that I officially like went up to, it was the jewelry, and you guys know, I feel like there was like hair that just keeps like harassing me. Hold up. Like I say, it was a jewelry booth. And like I was saying, you guys know, I love me a good fine piece of jewelry. Fake or not, knockoff or not. I am not necessarily like, cause I don't know, like to me, y'all, it's not about the brand. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, I love Claire's. Like, there's like so many pretty pieces or whatever. This ring right here, the one that is more like a band or whatever, that one's from Macy's. This one was from a booth / a table or whatever that was just at the mall and selling their product. Like, to me, it's not about the name. If it's a good looking piece of jewelry, then it's a good looking piece of jewelry. Like, it doesn't matter the brand, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I am. Like, I don't care if this brand is a multi-billion-dollar brand name or whatever. If the jewelry's ugly, the jewelry's ugly. I'm not gonna get it just because it says whatever brand name it says. You know what I'm saying? So they were selling their product or whatever, and I was looking. They had, I think, one or two pieces that was like okay, but there was one piece in particular that looked very like amazing, right? Like it like drew my eye or whatever. And I like had touched it. I was like, ooh, this is very beautiful. Talking to myself pretty much, but speaking out loud. And she was like, oh yes, that one is a very beautiful piece. And I was like, yes it is. And she was like, and it looks, so real. I'm like, it does. And it's still in the back of my head, like, but it's not, sis. But again, doesn't really matter to me. Like, I obviously don't have like a bunch of real freaking diamonds. You know what I'm saying? A good, but also for me, when it comes to those like diamond rings or like diamond whatever, obviously it's not going to be real, but I want it to look real. Like, I'm not saying I want it to look real for everyone else, but it's just me. I personally want it to look as close as it can. Guys, it was gorgeous. I don't even remember what their business name was, but it was a gorgeous piece of jewelry. But I was like, yeah, thank you, whatever. I'm just looking around, whatever, and I come across another booth that was a jewelry kind of thing or whatever. But they were selling like some bags and things like that or whatever, and some headbands and stuff like that. And so I was looking, I wasn't quite, it was okay. I was looking at some of them and I was like, okay, it wasn't really, giving, to be honest with you. But I looked over and I see the rings, but the people, I think they were a couple, they were over there, and where the rings was, and I'm just like, okay, can we like move on? Like, you guys have clearly moved on. Like, they were like looking at, and I'm still looking at these pieces of jewelry that I think that aren't, necessarily my kind of taste. And I'm just looking and I'm like pretending to be interested in what I'm looking at because they're taking forever. Like, this girl literally, she picked up like almost like every single ring and putting them on her finger and like, it doesn't fit or whatever. Like, sis, it doesn't take much to figure out your ring size. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if like you're like someone like Kyra, like not a lot of people, like I understand that like sometimes even I'm like, I'll like have a ring on that's a certain size, but then I'll get a ring from some other company or business or whatever, and the size won't do right because of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the same thing with like tennis shoes and stuff. Like, different brands, what may be a size 7 over here is actually 7, more like a size 8 there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. She's literally going through it, and I'm like, girl, you're not even interested in all, like, every single ring that you're trying on. So like, can we do that? And then finally they move on to the bracelets or whatever, and I'm like trying to like, but then they still in the way. Like, it's like I move around, and I'm like, can I like get over here? Can I? And it's like, oh yeah, sure, sorry. I'm like, yeah, you're good. And so I'm looking at the rings, and I don't know. There wasn't really a whole lot. They didn't really caught my eye, except for one ring. It was kind of like white gold. It like had like a gold. The band was gold, but of course you had the diamond or the cubic zirconia or whatever. And it was a gorgeous ring, gorgeous. Like, even just picturing it, I'm like, oh goodness. And it was, I was like, Like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, it was a gorgeous ring, y'all. But, I was like, And I look over because I was looking at the bracelets while they were looking at the ring. I'm like, okay. There's some like pretty like decent bracelets or whatever. Some of them I've seen, like kind of like the same like idea of the type of jewelry piece. It is, and I've seen them on Pinterest and like online or whatever, and I've wanted to acquire it. So I was like, oh, those are some pretty nice ones or whatever. I might think about it or whatever. And because like the rings and the bracelets are pretty close together. And so I was looking at the ring, and then I had glanced over and I was looking at the bracelets, and I was like, I don't really have a lot of bracelets, I used to have like so many, but like years and stuff. I had this beautiful charm bracelet. It took me years to like put all these charms and like to acquire these charms, and someone stole it. And to this day I am still like upset about the situation, but it is what it is. And so I don't really have a lot of bracelets. And so I'm like, okay. And normally, like I said, I'm more of like a charm bracelet, like actual like link bracelet kind of thing situation, like bangles and stuff. I liked bangles when I was like way younger, but when I was like 10-ish or something, but I didn't really like get into it or whatever. But I'm looking, I'm just like, and then somehow, some way, y'all, I literally, like the moment before I was gonna be like, this, I'm not really feeling it, I might just end up getting the ring, and I looked down, y'all, and I seen this gorgeous bracelet. It like beautiful color, and it was silver, and the way it was, when I put it on, it was just amazing. Like, I was gonna be like, but then it was like at that moment, y'all, I seen it. And let me show y'all. Let me see. Let me make sure like I take this off correctly. And hopefully you guys can see it. There it is. Like, isn't this like freaking gorgeous, right? Beautiful color. And it goes on like this, snaps. Well, let me make sure I don't snap my skin off. And then like that. And then what it looks like without the watch, the sports watch, is this. And then I actually could honestly slip my, hold up, kind of hard to do it. I honestly can just like slip it on like that or whatever. Cause that's how like small my hand and wrist really are. But I I was like, yes, this is like the perfect thing that was supposed to happen. I absolutely freaking love it. I wanted a bracelet like this, and the fact that it was in a bluish color and the blue is phenomenal was like, it was like, bam, explosion, like what? But I was debating on getting, I was debating between the ring and the bracelet, right? And so I was like, and then when I started putting it back or whatever, she was like, would you like to see how the bracelet would look or whatever? And I didn't even answer, and she just like grabs the mirror or whatever, and then she's like, put your hand to the side or whatever and look or whatever. And y'all, when I seen it, I was like, yes, what I got today, I'll take it or whatever. Thank you, God Mom, for buying it. And then it's good, everything's kosher, whatever. And so I started making my way around some more of the booths. Not really my thing or whatever. I absolutely freaking love candles, but we're not allowed to have open flames in the dorm room, which makes a whole lot of sense. So, I mean, I don't want to have a candle that's just going to just sit there and look pretty. You know what I'm saying? And so, I bypassed the candles. Normally, any other time, my mom and I would be over. If it was my mom and I at this community fest or BuckyFest, we'd be all over them candles and hyping each other up, like which one you gonna get, which one you gonna get, which one you think smells the best, or whatever. And so that's what that was. So I like smooth past it. There's some like some knitted kind of like stuff or whatever, and then I get to this booth. And it was this little girl, and she was selling handmade jewelry. She's like, hi, here's my business card. Go ahead and follow me on da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay. You know, girl was ready. And she was like, you know, hi, here's my business card, da-da-da, go follow me here. I am so-and-so, and I make handmade jewelry. And so I'm looking, and nothing's really, to be honest with you, catching my eye. And I started looking, and like some of the stuff was like cutesy and stuff like that, or whatever. Just like not my kind of, like, again, I'm like a kid at heart, really, or whatever. And so like I'll wear like kid kind of like, you know me, like I'll wear like cartoonish things and stuff like that or whatever. And so there's a few things that, like, you know, I wouldn't have mind having or whatever, but you know, whatever case may be. And so I started looking at some of the jewelry. I said, so you made all of these by hand? And she said, well, mostly. I said, exactly. Well, I didn't say that, but I knew it. I knew it. See, kids, they will get you though. They will get, I'm like, hey, I know I can't really say, you know what, I'm a kid too, you know, I know how y'all think or whatever, but see, I know kids though. I know them. They will feed you all this BS, and then, I mean, you know, we also tell the truth. Well, kids, you know, will also tell the truth. Like, Sis, she's like, well, mostly. I'm like, yeah, sure. I sell him. Oh, you do? You sell some handmade jewelry? You sure do, sis. You sure do. Feeding us a lot of baloney. And so I'm, you know, just kind of, you know, just looking a little bit, and I'm just like moving a bracelet out of the way so that way I can look at the other one. And she was like, would you like me to take this out for you? Here, let me do this. And then the bracelet was $8, and almost the exact same bracelet was $2 more. And I said, okay, so, and I already knew the difference between the two, but I'm like, so what's the difference between this one and this one? She said, oh, this one has like stones and stuff on it. That's why this one is $10 instead. And I I said, okay. And so I'm like, I'm gonna give you this back to you, because I had one of the bracelets in my hands. So I'm like, I'm gonna give this one back to you. And then like I was in the bracelets I was looking at. I'm like, okay, to all my kid hustlers out there, when y'all are selling your handmade stuff, or even if it's not handmade, and like you guys had, you know, somebody else make it and like it was your idea and now you're selling it, whatever the case may be, my young people hustlers out there, y'all was probably getting them other people, but for people like me, us jewel connoisseurs and things like that or whatever, we kind of stay up to date on, well, at least I do, up to date on like sales and what should be the price of certain things. Girl, this same bracelet design that you did, you're trying to charge me $8 for the one without the stones and $10 for the one with the stones. But see, this exact same concept and with beads and colors and all this stuff that you have going on right here is like $1 I'm just gonna say it's $1 on Shein. And again, I'm not being paid to say this or whatever. I was just literally on Shein like the other day, and I happened to literally see the exact same thing, and I'm like, girl, you was paying these people $8 to $10 for this bracelet when this bracelet is $1 over here. Even when you pay for shipping and stuff and tax on that bracelet or whatever, it's still not gonna be add up to what you're trying to sell it for. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, no. And I'm not even saying just necessarily Shein. Like, I'll be like looking at all kinds of like businesses and things like that, whatever, and what they're selling, and I'm like, girl, you can't. I mean, obviously it's working for her, but I'm just saying, for us other people that be doing this kind of stuff, like we know the deal, sis. Like, we know that we can get that bracelet for $1 literally, and even with shipping and tax, it still don't add up to $8 to $10 for this product. So yeah, I'm not sold. But I appreciate the effort. I love my kid hustlers out there, my young hustlers out there that hustle. I love that. All about the business, love the entrepreneurship. I love it, all of it. I'm just not falling for it. So now if it was $2, I could work with that or whatever. Like, I could be like, oh, okay, I just have like some dollars, because, you know, I want to support my young people, my young hustlers out there. You know what I'm saying? So like, if it was like $2 or something, and I get it, because like she's probably like looking at it as like labor and stuff, but sis, that bracelet in which you did, I promise you, it literally would have probably took you only like 10 seconds, because I know that she knows what she's doing and she's professional with this, so I know that particular bracelet wouldn't have taken her very long. So she definitely hustling some people. So again, if it was like $1 to $2, I like have like some dollars and stuff from like having to get cash back and stuff, so that way I can ship things and whatever the case may be. So like I have like quarters and stuff left. So like I said, if it was like $2, okay, do that. Bracelet was cute. I think it would have been worth $2. And it'd be on my wrist too. But sis, you was trying to hustle. I didn't fall for that hustle, and I walked away. Sorry kid, but I appreciate the hustle. Let's see. All in all, it was a different, I don't want to say a different experience. It was an okay experience. I'm extremely happy that I went. I ended up getting a phenomenal, fantastical, gorgeous bracelet out of it, which I am so happy about. I don't regret it. It gave me kind of like a different activity to do on a Saturday, and things like that. So, and I got to meet, I don't want to say meet some people, but the woman that sold me the bracelet, she, after it was said and done, she had asked me, she's like, because we had been like laughing and joking and stuff like that, or not joking, but you know, just like enjoying each other, I guess you can say. And she had said, so where are you from? And I said, I'm from Iowa. And she said, oh my goodness, wow, my grandmother is from Iowa. And I said, oh wow, really? She's like, yeah. And then she like went on and told me about like how even some of her family was from Missouri and stuff like that. Not Missouri, from Michigan and stuff like that, or whatever. What else? I said, because like she said, they were in Iowa, then they like moved Michigan, and they moved here and stuff like that, whatever. And I said, oh okay. So do you ever want to like go back to the Midwest life or whatever? And she said, yes, absolutely. She said she's trying to like just get what she can, get money, her business, keeping up with her business and stuff like that, but she does want to go back to the Midwest. And y'all know I ride hard for my state of Iowa, so hopefully she finds her way back to her home in Iowa. So because when she was talking about it, she was really like happy. You can tell that she really missed Midwest life, at least. But again, it was different. I just know that when we have festivals in Iowa, or when I've been to a festival in like places when I went with my aunt and stuff or whatever, it was just more like bustling and exciting and stuff like that or whatever. So I don't know, it just wasn't giving that, you know. It was giving very like the most basic kind of like festival like esque kind of situation. And there was a lot of people that didn't have masks on. Like I could literally count on one hand how many people had on masks. And when I say literally, I can count on one hand. I can literally say literally. It was literally me. If there was one person, I may have seen them and like they like moved past really fast, but there was literally hardly any person wearing a mask. And I get it, we were outside of her, but there was a lot of people in close proximity together. Like, I don't understand what you guys don't understand about this. Yes, you are outside, but the thing is you are still in close proximity to one another. Like, outside has nothing to do with it. If you're literally standing right next to a person and another one of you is wearing a freaking mask, like, I don't know. It was just a cesspool, and honestly, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I knew that I was doing my thing. I had on my mask. I was being safe. I was social distancing. Even when I was like kind of standing next to somebody when I was looking at the jewelry, you know me, I had my mask on and stuff like that or whatever. I was hand sanitizing. I hand sanitized right away after touching all that other crap or whatever that other people were touching. So it is what it is. Again, I don't regret going. I'm glad I went. I got to see things. I got to meet someone who was also an Iowan, Midwesterner. So yeah, I think that's the end of this video. This video is pretty long to be really not tough. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And if you don't have a fantastic day, remember it's always okay too. But guess what? Before I even finish that, today is my dad's birthday. And normally, when it is somebody's birthday, normally, more times than not, it's normally with my dad. It was like, I have made this kind of tradition where, well, it's more like my dad and my sister too. Like, whenever it's their birthday, when it reaches midnight, like, I'll like stay awake until midnight, and I will, more times than not, those two like have fallen asleep or something. And so like I'll like turn on the lights, I'll like bust in through the door, and I'll like jump on their beds or something and like say happy birthday or whatever, and like completely disrupt their sleep and completely like wake them up out of their sleep and all this stuff just to say happy birthday to them. So my dad and I, we had talked, and I'm like, normally I would have, busted down the door or whatever and said happy birthday to you, but I didn't get to do that this year. And he's like, he was kind of a little bit like, I don't want to say sad a little bit, but it kind of like hit him a little bit that even with all my big personality-ness or whatever, it's just kind of like a somber moment-ish. But anyway, wish my father happy birthday. He is pretty much 50 years old, but technically 48. Just saying. But remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you guys get notified every single time I post a new video. And remember, even if you didn't like the video, you can go ahead and hit that upside down thumbs down. But guess what? It's not going to stop me from doing whatever I'm doing, because guess what? That's just what we do over here. I've got some dislikes, and guess what? I'm still doing the thing, okay? What else? I hope you guys are staying safe, social distancing, wearing your masks inside and outside when you are near people, and hand sanitize and wash your hands, and please protect yourself as well as other people, because you're not the only person on this planet. And I will see you guys next time.